Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be looking at control flow in that. Basically, that control flow refers to the way a Dart program executes its statements based on certain conditions. It's based on some kinds of given conditions. So understanding control flow is crucial for making decisions, repeating actions, and managing how our program runs. So let's look at some example. Let's go and look at some examples on how control flow works and that. First of all, we need to create a new project. So let's go. Terminal, CD documents, okay, templates of T, console. So let's call project name control flow. Control control flow. Yeah, control flow. So this is how we'll be creating that project using the terminal. In case you don't know how to create a project using this terminal, we've explained this in our previous video. You can go back and check on the video. I'll drop the link below uh, how you can create a Dart project. So you can go back and watch that program and learn how to create a Dart project using the terminal or even VS Code. So let's go, enter. So our project is created. Let's open it. VS Code, code control flow, control control flow. So this commands opens our project in VS Code. Our project is now live. So let's go. First, I'll give it a bigger screen or a fuller screen, then increase the font. Sorry, increase the font. I think this is okay. So our project is empty. Let's start our very first code. So to start our very first code, you come to bin, the bin directory. You see control flow project is here. I think it's too big. Let's reduce it a bit. So this is our control flow. First, I want to remove this one. Delete. Where is delete? Okay. Yeah. I want to delete, move to trash, and create a new one. I'll call it example one. Example one dot that. So we said control flows in that program execute a statement based on certain conditions. So if the condition meets, you get an answer, but if the condition doesn't meet, you probably get a different answer or no answer at all. So the first one we want to look at is if statement. If statement. If statement. So our very first code, remember, is to start with void main, something like this, void main. I will always explain that in that everything starts from this void main function, right? Everything in that starts from this void main function. Anything outside that, that will not, or the compiler will not read it or execute it. So the if statement checks a condition and executes a block of code if that condition is true. If that condition is true, if the condition doesn't met, it will not read it, or nothing will happen. So let's see our very first example. So we say int a equals to 10. Let's make it number equals to 10, and we'll say if number is greater than, if number is greater than 5, we say number is greater than 5, then what do we want to do? We want to print number is greater than 5. Number is, okay, greater than 5 for keeping this way, right? I'll say 5, number is greater than 5. You see, you see how the if condition works. If the number is greater than 5, they will say number is greater than 5. What if number is less than 5? Well, that will be a different one. So let's see how it goes. Print command Z to bring out this terminal, and we go to terminal. We'll be using terminal to check our outcome. So what we want to do is to write bin, that bin slash the name of this file, and that's example one. So call it example one, sorry, example one dot that, and you see we got our results. Number is greater than 5. So if this is how if statement works. So let's go example 2. Example 2 dot that. Remember, all our files must end with dot that. So this one we want to look at else statement, else statement, else statement. Okay, so as usual, we start with a void main, and let's see how else statement work. So the first one will only make an if statement, and if the condition is true, then we'll get a result, or we do something. So this time we want to add two, make it two condition. If the condition is this, then do something, and if it's not that one, then do another thing. So let's say int equals, so int number equals to 5, yeah, something like this. So we say int number equals to 5. We assign 5 to the number variable, and we said code 5 number, code 5 for us. And if number is greater than 5, what do we want to do? We say number is what? Greater than 5. But if number is not greater than 5, then what do we do? No, we say number is not greater than 5. So you see, this else statement is something like, okay, we said number is greater than 5, then we say number is greater than 5. But else is something like but if number is not greater than 5, then we want to do another thing. So let's save and go. So this time around we'll change it to 2, example 2, and we'll run the code. And you see number is not greater than 5, because 5 and 5 are the same, they are equal, right? So it's not greater than 5. So let's do something like this. 9. So we'll do 9 and print again. Always remember to save your code. So when we print, you see number is greater than 5, because 9 is actually greater than 5. So it says number is greater than 5. So this is how else statement works. So let's go to the next example. I'll call it, as usual, I'll create a new file and we'll call it example3. Example3 dot that. In this example, we'll be looking at else if statements. Else if statements. Else if statements. So as usual, we'll start with a void main. Yes, void main. So the first one we said if number is this, we want to do something, but if number is not this, we want to do what? Another thing. So else if statement check multiple conditions using the what? The else if statement. This time around we want to be checking multiple conditions, not one or two, but what? Multiple conditions. So let's go. So say int um, number, yeah, we say 10 equals to 7. Int number equals to 7. Say if number greater than 7, we want to do something. And what do we want to do? We want to say yeah, number is greater than, let's make this one 10. Let's make this one 10. So if the number is greater than 10, let's do something. Now what we want to do is to print print number is number is greater than 10. Number is greater than 10. Yeah. Else if number is greater than 5, print number is greater than 5. Else number is not greater than 5. So you get the logic here. In this one. So you get the logic here. First, we want to check if the number is what? Greater than 10. Want to check if this is our number, right? This is our number and our number is 7, right? So we are first checking if number, which is 7, is greater than 10. Is that true? If it is true, then print yes, 7 is what? Greater than 10. But if else, okay, else if number is greater than 5, then we want to print number is what? Greater than 5. Else, what we want to do, we will say number is not greater than 5. And in this our case, you can see for yourself that number is not greater than 10, but it is greater than 5. So what do we expect? First, you can guess the answer before we run this our code. So let's go and run our code. So how to run the code? You save the code and print. This time around, it will be example3 dot that. So we run, and you see number is greater than 5, because in this one is number is not greater than 10, but it's actually greater than 5. So we get the result number is greater than 5. So that's how control flow works.